Hello, everyone. This is Jasmine Patel, and I welcome you to the official debut of my class, the Introduction to the 3C's, which you've all been waiting for. I finally finished it, and I would like to take the time to show you. Okay, so here we go. There. So, welcome to the Introduction to the 3C's. So, what are the 3C's? The 3C's are connection, communication, and collaboration. Connection is when you connect to someone, whether it be connecting to them in real life, or sending them a friend request on Facebook, or connecting with them on Twitter, or LinkedIn, or any other social media platform out there. It's when you start a relationship. The next C is communication. That's simple. That's when two or more people talk things out. I'm communicating to you right now. I'm talking. I am relaying information to you. That's an example of communication. And the third C is collaboration. Now, you cannot have collaboration without connection and communication. And collaboration can happen in many ways. For example, you can collaborate with someone by using your skills and combining those skills with another person's skills and things like that. But I'll cover that more later. You'll learn the following in this class: the benefits of connection, communication, and collaboration, how to connect to others on Facebook, writing an Ssttp introduction. You might not know what that stands for, but that's okay. I'll cover that later. Ways to communicate with others via Facebook, becoming more confident on camera. That's a big one. I know a lot of people can be shy on camera. Setting up your StreamYard account so that way you can interview people. Again, I'll cover that later. And using your skills to collaborate with others. Now, mind you, this is an interactive course. I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to be adding people to this live stream when we get to those. And I would like you to answer the questions as best as you can. Okay? So let's dive in. So, the first thing, the benefits of connection, communication, and collaboration. Now, you might be thinking, well, Chaz, what are the benefits? Like, do I get anything out of it? Yeah, you do. It's like a win-win situation. Both people get things out of it. So, anyways, the first benefit is the development of new friendships. Yes. When you go through the process of connection, communication, collaboration, you form a friendship, or at least connection. But more likely a friendship that will last forever. Number 2, increased opportunities. Yes, I will repeat, increased opportunities. Because the more connections you make, the more likely it will be that you'll receive an opportunity that you've been wanting, and then you receive it, and then you accept it, and then it's a whole domino effect. So when you connect, communicate, and collaborate with people, it opens the doors to new opportunities. Third benefit, improvement in character and personality. That's another good one. Because, okay, let me give you a personal example. When I first started my Facebook journey a year and a half ago, I admit it, I was closed-minded. I didn't know much about the world around me. But the more I let myself be interviewed by the Pakistani people, and when I started connecting more and talking more, and not only from Pakistan, but from all different countries, it opened up my mind. And it just made me a better person. So if you want to become a better person, connect, communicate, and collaborate. It's simple. And like I said, more positive perspective of the world around you. Now, I don't know. I mean, we all come from different countries and are absorbed in different cultures and have different beliefs. But the more you start talking to people and start connecting to people and start learning from them, it'll just open up your mind and you'll have a more positive perspective of the world around you. And you'll realize, you know what? There are actually good people in this world. And then you have hope. You have lots of hope that this world can be a good world. All right, on to the next slide. Okay. All right. Here's when I'll be adding the people to the screen. So please turn on your cameras and unmute your microphones if you haven't already. So, hello, Arlan. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. And hello, Abdullah. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. All right. So I got a question for both of you before we move on. Have you connected, communicated, and collaborated with a person before? If so, how did it feel? Arlan, I'll start with you.
I have not connected to anyone.
Huh?
I have not connected to anyone before.
Oh, you haven't?
It's my first time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my first time, and I'm still at work.
Okay.
Okay, right. And I'm doing a cell phone business.
That's great.
I have a cell phone. Yeah, I'm staying in South Africa from Pakistan.
Very nice. Okay, that's okay. I mean, if you haven't connected, communicated, collaborated, that's okay. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to put you guys back in the studio so we can move on, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right. So before I talk about this next slide, I'm going to say that these two people haven't gone through the process of connection, communication, collaboration, and that's okay if you don't. Here's the chance that you can. Okay, so the first step, connection. And I'm going to focus specifically on Facebook because we all use Facebook. Facebook is probably the most popular social media platform out there. So you're probably asking, so how do you connect with someone on Facebook? How do you do it without looking weird? I'll tell you. But first of all, I'll give you some helpful tips. Number 1. Okay, I found this method to be especially helpful when you're connecting to someone new. Go on their profile and check out their content and comment, and share posts before friend requesting. That's very important because it allows the other person to notice that, this person is interested in my content and is engaged. And, once you do it for a couple days or maybe a couple weeks, whatever, send them a friend request. And then, here's another important thing. After requesting, send your short introduction. And when I say short, I mean short, sweet, and to the point. I will cover that more later. This is important because when that person does accept your friend's request, they'll see your introduction and they'll be like, oh, okay, this person seems cool. All right, I'll connect with them. See what happens. And it also initiates a communication, a conversation. That's what I do for any person that I connect with on Facebook. I immediately send my introduction. And if they want to respond, they can. If they don't, that's fine too. Third thing. Okay, this is important. I speak from experience. I've experienced this before. It drives me nuts. Don't ask for help. Yes, I repeat, don't ask for help And don't attempt to sell your services immediately. Believe me, I have witnessed so many people contact me and be like, "Oh, Jasmine, I'm from Pakistan. Can you help me?" Or, "Oh, I'm a part of this. I'm working for this organization, and I sell this, and this. If you need this, and this, please contact me." Don't do that. Don't do that, because I mean, I'm not saying it'll happen, but most times it will shut down the connection. That person will be like, "You know what? I don't want to deal with this. This is ridiculous. I don't have time for it." So when you first connect to someone, just keep it cool. And then, down the road when you two are more comfortable with each other, sure, why not? But not at the beginning. Very important. Okay, I'm going to add these two wonderful people up on the screen, and I'm going to ask you this question. So please unmute your microphones when I add you to the screen, please. Hello, guys. Hello, Muhammad. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Great. And I've seen you before. Abdullah, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I hope you're learning something.
Yeah, this is a nice experience from myself.
Great. Amazing. So I have a question for both of you. And if you don't have an answer, that's okay. Okay, Muhammad, I'll start with you. From your own personal experience on Facebook, what are some helpful tips that you can provide on connecting with others on Facebook?
Before you have discussed, I have tried. First of all, before sending any request, I first DM me my personal about my what I am doing, about my introduction, and also like their post before I have used it, and it's too helpful. And as you have said that selling things, and it's totally regret. People totally regret you. People can't reply you. They even see their message and even block you and can't reply you. It's not a good job to connect
Yeah.
someone.
Mm-hmm.
The great help is to provide the skills which you have, share the skills, share the experience of your knowledge
Mm-hmm.
uh, based on your field.
Yes, I agree. Thank you very much, you two, for your beautiful answers. I'm going to put you two back in the studio so we can move on, if that's okay with you. Okay. All right. So I hope you listened to those two wonderful people providing those wonderful answers to my question. So on to the next slide. All right. Here we go. Writing your Ssttp introduction. You're probably asking me, what the heck does Ssttp stand for? Well, I'll tell you. It stands for short, sweet, to the point. Those three factors are extremely important in creating an effective introduction. Okay, like I said, keep it short, sweet, and to the point. I can't stress this enough. There's been some people who've sent me a long introduction, and I'm like, this is too long. So, number 2, stick to the basics. Who you are, where you're from, what you do, what your mission is, what you do to help others, that sort of thing. Keep it simple. Now, once you two have formed a connection, you can always ask them, you want to learn more about me or whatever. All right, here's an activity, and I'm going to add you two back to the screen, so if you can turn on your camera and unmute your mic. Actually, I'm going to add you. Hello, Abdullah. Welcome back. And we are also going to add Muhammad Ali back. Welcome. All right, we're going to do a little activity here. Okay, I'm going to read you 2 introductions, which are mine, by the way. And I'm going to ask you, I want you to think, and I want you to tell me which is the good introduction and which is the bad introduction, and tell me why. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hello, I am a social media networking expert who works to connect people for collective development. I also host my Come Bog with Jazz show, where I interview people from diverse backgrounds. I am also a licensed nursing assistant, published author, motivational speaker, and interviewer from the United States. Would love to connect with you, learn from you, and become friends with you and interview you. Would also love to collaborate with you somehow. If you send me a recorded video of 30 seconds to a minute of your introduction in English and send it to me along with your written introduction, I will upload it to Facebook. Thank you so much. All right. Abdullah, was that the good introduction or the bad introduction? And why?
First one is the good introduction. Here you have elaborate all the things, who I am, where I am from, and what can I do, and what is my mission. And I have also chat on you on the messenger before about we are connected about an year. Still you have interviewed the Hisham server. I think you remember it.
Yes, I do.
We are connected there basically. And you also have sent me the video message of 30 minutes before we are connected there. The first one is the good according to my choice.
All right. Okay. Hello, Samantha. How's it going? Nice to have you. I'm going to put you on the spot here. So, as you can see, I'm going to ask you a question about the introduction to the left. Is it the good introduction or the bad introduction, and why? You can unmute your mic, Samantha.
It's a bad introduction because it's too much. I want if I'm going to speak to somebody that's brand new, I'm going to want the one on the right. And if I'm interested to get to know them further, then I'll want to know more about the one on the left.
Wow. That was wow. Wow. That was a very different answer, and I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Samantha, but that was a good answer. I mean, that's
no, it's serious. I'll just jump in. Sorry. I think the attention span of people generally has we don't. It's the scrolling society. So the left is just too much.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna have to.
And the right is also too little.
Right, it has to be in the middle. All right, I'm gonna use the advice. I'm gonna use what you just said, and I'm gonna work on my introduction. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. So thank you, Samantha. All right.
I also go with Samantha answers. I agreed with.
Yes. Okay, and all right. Well, I think that answers the question. Yes. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm gonna put you 3 back in the studio so we can move on. Okay, so as you can see here, Samantha and Muhammad gave a really good answer, and it's a very valid point. The introduction to the left is it's not a bad, but it's not a good one either because it's too long, and like Samantha said, people have short attention spans these days. So if the introduction was a little bit shorter, then it'd be okay. The one to the right is too short and it doesn't give any information at all. So thank you 3 for providing your wonderful input to that question. and participating in that little activity. So on to the next slide. All right, here we go. The best thing, ways to communicate with others on Facebook. All right, there's a lot of ways, but I'm going to share with you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways that I find works the best. Okay, so first one, liking, commenting, and sharing posts. And that's a way of supporting your friends and anyone else you want to connect with, you know? It's showing that you're engaged with their content. I mean, why would you want to have a friend that is just your friend and isn't active on your timeline? That totally defeats the purpose of everything. Okay, next one is messaging. You know, messaging, voice calling, video chatting, using the voice recording feature. That is a method of direct communication. If you want to communicate with someone directly, you message them. Simple as that. Interviewing. Yes. And I'll cover that later. Interviewing people is very beneficial because number one, it's a way of getting to know people. Number two, it's a way of other people to know about them. And also, it's a method of allowing people to speak their message and to get themselves out there in order for them to connect with more people and communicate with more people. That's how I got where I am today. A whole bunch of people from Pakistan interviewed me. That's how I connected with the majority of my network. So interviewing is really good. And I'll show you guys how to set up your StreamYard account later. Next one, doing live videos on Facebook. I can't stress this enough. Doing live videos on Facebook is important because it's a method of speaking your message to your audience. It's another form of communication. It might not be direct communication to someone, but it's communicating to your general audience. And more people will be able to, listen to your message. And it's not like a regular conversation where you two could be talking about something, and then after that, it's like, oh, a couple days later, oh, I don't think I remember what we just said. Doing live videos, you can go back and you can watch them yourself and, get more ideas from that. And writing, yes, writing posts. Writing posts is important too because it's another method of sharing your knowledge. And what I find to be the most effective is to create very enticing graphics with your posts. So that way when someone sees your post, not only do they see the writing, but they also see some kind of visual along with it. So you're suiting both types of audiences. The type of people that understand better through writing, reading the writing, or number two, looking at pictures. And not only that, just reading a post, it just seems kind of dry. You gotta add some spice to it, and the visuals are that spice. If you're a graphic designer, or if you have experience making posters or whatever, you got that advantage. Okay, next slide. All right. So I'm going to add you two back to the screen so we can talk about this question. And I would like you to unmute your mic and turn on your camera if you can. Welcome back, you two. Thank you for sticking with me here. I have two questions for you. So, Muhammad, I will start with you. What is from those 5 methods of communication, what is your favorite and why? Muhammad.
I start with communicating other from interview, from short interview, from where you live, what you do, and what's your expertise, and then I start sending my personal links
Mm-hmm.
of my social account to connect with me, to interact with me, and learn something.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right. Thank you. That was awesome. And what about you, Abdullah? What is your favorite mode of communication out of those five, and why?
I go with the fifth one. Uh, I have not tried it, but I like it because uh, if you share your knowledge, the people that like your knowledge, that likes your post, and that are incredible to connect with you, they will come.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's the basic way to share. First, share your post. The people who are really interested in you, and then we can arrange all, like them and arrange videos and all other things. Because if we like them, arrange their videos, arrange live sessions before sharing our knowledge, and before sharing what I can do,
Mm-hmm.
that's I think a waste of time, because there will be too much people there will be too much people that are not interested in you, and you are totally wasting time on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like a fifth one first.
Very good. Very good. Thank you very much, you two. And Muhammad, I have a second question for you. Do you have tips on how to effectively improve communication with others?
Uh, Zoom, I think uh, connecting others, the best tip I have is to improve communication with others is that sending them requests to take interviews
Mm-hmm.
about their expertise and how they want to connect other people
Mm-hmm.
and how they enhance youth empowerment, how they give youth environment courses to others.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best, according to me, to improve communication.
Very good.
Don't
Very good.
don't don't be shy. If you have a shyness, so you didn't do anything in this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thank.
by improving communication, it's a very best way to explore knowledge and to educate others with the help of camera.
Mm-hmm. Very
That's
good.
it.
Thank you. Those are some very wonderful tips. And if you have been listening to him, please incorporate those because those are fantastic. And what about you, Abdullah? Do you have tips on how to effectively improve communication with others?
As you know, English is our basically secondary language, not our native or primary language. I have seen there are many people from the USA and UK and all other well established countries, and they are doing too much interviews, too much live stream. I think
Mm-hmm.
first of all we should go towards them and see them how they take the interviews of other, how their ways of communication and all other things, and take their tips and their knowledge from them. And then we have to do different live streams. Basically, if you share the if you don't like, for example, if I am taking your interview and I share your video after taking the interview, less people will see them. And if we are live, people are really interested in them. So I think first we have to how we can communicate with others, then people will come. If we have no know how to take interview and all other things, then people will obviously not come. First we have to take first we have to take all others, basically first we have to take expertise how to take interview, and then we will forward them towards other.
Wow. Amazing, Abdullah. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Very true. Okay, I'm gonna put you back in the studio so that way we can move on. All right. Well, I'm sure you guys have listened to those wonderful people and their advice on how to effectively improve communication with others. Please incorporate those. So, on to the next slide. All right. Here's the big one. How to increase your confidence on camera. I am friends with people who are shy on camera and don't want to go on camera. So, if you're watching and if you can relate to this, I would suggest that you listen up. Okay, I'm going to share with you a fun fact and a true story. Did you know that I, Jasmine Patel, was once shy on camera? I could not video chat with anyone, let alone do live videos at least once a day. I wasn't comfortable with myself, and I didn't have much self-confidence. But one day, a year and a half ago, with the help of the interviews at Rehan Foundation from Pakistan, I started becoming more comfortable and more confident in front of the camera. And the more I started to do it, the easier it became and the more I wanted to do it. Because of that, I'm here right now, and I'm also the proud host of Come Back with Jazz, an interview series I've been running for a year now. So, if I can do it, so can you. So, on to the next slide. All right. Now, you're probably asking me, okay, Jazz, well, you shared that. How the heck am I going to start this? How am I supposed to conquer my fear of being on camera? Well, listen up. The most important way, the most easiest way to conquer any fear, not just fear of camera, is to just do it. That's right. Just do it. Don't let the hesitation, don't let the fear stop you. Just do it. Number 2, the sooner you do it, just do it, the less hesitation you will feel. Now, of course, the first couple of times will be like, kind of weird. But once you keep doing it, and the more easier it'll become. And number 3, practice and consistency makes perfect. You can't start out the journey just doing, maybe one Facebook Live video a day or something, and then a couple days later, I'll do it tomorrow. Because once tomorrow comes and you don't do it, it'll roll on to the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and soon you'll lose motivation. So practice, and consistency. I can't stress consistency enough. You have to do it. And like I said, okay, do it at least once a day. And if you can do it more than once a day, I encourage you to, because the more times you do it, the easier it gets. So the more times you do it in a day, the less time it'll take for you to get your confidence back. On to the next slide. All right. So now you're probably asking me, well, Jazz, okay, great. Just do it. That's great. But how am I going to increase the confidence? I started, but how? I'll share with you these ways. Number 1, video chat with international friends. This is important. Pick someone that you connected with, you don't have a strong connection to, but you've talked enough for that trust to develop. ask them for a video chat, video chat with them. The more you video chat with people, the more comfortable you'll get talking. No, you don't have to do it, but I found that this way works from my experience. Number 2, do a Facebook Live video day. This is a little bit better way because number 1, no one's actually watching you. They're watching you, but they're not watching you. So, and not only that, if you do a Facebook Live video at least once a day, especially on a topic you're passionate about, or any knowledge you want to share with your audience, you can impact people and increase your confidence at the same time. So in other words, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 3, be willing to be a guest on online interviews. That's another thing. Because the more you do that, the more you become comfortable sharing your message out. And the more you get interviewed, you'll be like, you know what, I actually like this. And who knows? Maybe you'll end up being an interview host yourself. That's what happened with me. The more I got interviewed, the more I understood how to do it. And be like, you know what? I would love to interview people too. I'd love to give this opportunity to people as well. So that's what I did. And number 4, this might seem kind of silly, but, practice in front of the mirror. This works in a couple of ways. Number 1, you get to watch yourself. You get to study your body language and, how you move and everything else. Just kind of observe yourself. Now, I haven't tried this method myself. Well, actually, I have a couple times. But if you want to try it out, go right ahead. So these are 4 ways that you can increase your confidence on the camera. And I'm sure there's more ways out there, but these are the 4 I thought of immediately. So on to the next slide. Okay, well, we can't really do this. Well, I guess we can. Okay, so Abdullah and Samantha, I'm going to add you to the live stream, and we're going to do this activity. This fun little activity. Yay. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying this course so far, and let's practice with the do the Facebook Live activity. And, well, since we're live on StreamYard on Facebook, we don't have to do that extra step. So, Abdullah, I want you to start by introducing yourself, okay?
Okay. Myself, Abdullah sir. I basically belong to Pakistan, and I basically am a student of environmental sciences in the 3rd year, and I am basically an expert of Amazon, uh, and I do business on it, and and providing different skills, and also now going toward marketing and all other things. That's
Wow.
my story.
Amazing. Thank you for your introduction. So, how did that feel? How did you feel introducing yourself live?
I feel shy in the start, but if I practice it two times, 3 times, it will be normal. Not too, and it will be fluent, normal, and it will be good than the first one. Obviously.
The fact that you did it, that you're here, that speaks a lot. It's the effort that you put in. Here's what I say. Where intention goes, energy flows. And I learned that from my husband. So, always remember that. Muhammad, how's it going, my friend? I would like you to introduce yourself, please.
Thank you for your appreciation. Hello, my name is Mohammad Ali from Pakistan, Karachi. I am a teacher by passion, and doing civil engineering from Indus University. As teaching is fun and I love to do, so I started my own small academy named as Acre of Teacher Academy, where I learned, where I teach student of primary and secondary, as well as I am a social worker, as I am doing for youth empowerment about for youth and humanity. That's it. My mission in the life is to connect people and learning things and explore world. That's it. I hope you will enjoy my introduction.
Wow, that was great. So, how did you feel?
It's a experience, good experience from myself, that to introduce myself, and to practice makes the man perfect. At last, I say. So I practice and makes me perfect.
That's great. Thank you very much. I'm going to put you back in the studio so we can move on. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Well, as you can see, those two beautiful souls have introduced themselves and they did really good. And if you listen to them, they said that they felt a little bit uncomfortable at first, but when they kept on going, it felt easier. And they also said that the more they practice, the more easier it will become. So good job, both of you. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. How to set up your StreamYard account. So, yeah, I got to do some more experimenting on StreamYard, but that's okay. All right, so step 1. Go to www.streamyard.com and click on Get Started. That little blue box there. Step number 2. Enter in your email in that box below the email and click on Get Login Code. Step number 3. Go to your email and enter in the 6-digit code. The email will look like that. See that 6-digit code there? It'll be different, of course. You would want to go back to the other screen, that would be to the left, and type in that 6-digit code. And then press Login. And then step number 4. It'll bring you to this screen. Click on one of the options. Okay, you got personal use, you got professional work, enterprise, education, small business, or other. Now, the most common use is personal use, so click that. Or if you're in some other field and you need to press something else, go right ahead. But personal use, click that. Step number 5. It'll bring you to this screen. Okay, so this is cool because you can not only stream from your Facebook profile, but you can also stream to your Facebook page, Facebook group, LinkedIn page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube channel, Twitter, or if you have Twitch or Hopin, I don't know what those are. And you can do a custom RTMP. Again, I have no idea what that is. So for whatever you want to stream from, click it. But the most common is Facebook profile, so go ahead and click that. Step number 6. Choose a Facebook profile. So select the Facebook profile that you would like to use on StreamYard. So, of course, in the case of me, I'd pick that. And then it'll bring you to this screen. So your Facebook profile has been connected. So click on broadcasts. You'll see it. It says broadcasts. Step number 8, congratulations. Once you click on broadcast, it'll bring you to this screen. Congratulations, you have set up your StreamYard account. Now, I will be creating another course specifically for how to interview people on StreamYard, how to use StreamYard. If I would have done it in this presentation, my presentation would be a whole book. So, at least I got your StreamYard account set up, so congratulations. All right, so this is the last slide and the last question. And I'm going to add Abdullah and Muhammad back to the screen again. Hello, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. So I have a question for both of you, and Abdullah, I'll start with you first. How can you use your skills to effectively collaborate with others?
There are different ways you have tell to me about how to connect, and the best way is StreamYard. Basically, they only basically StreamYard has provide the platform for us to communicate with others. So we can communicate first, as I have said before. First, I will share posts, what I can do, what's my expertise, what skill I can, and then communicate people on the StreamYard, and basically first take their questions answer.
Mm-hmm.
How we can go toward them, and all other from basics A to Z. Then if they are really interested, they can come to me, and if there will be on of them, basically interest of them. And first, I think first impression is basically to do a introductory question answer, and the whole introduction of my skills, going to which I'm going to giving, and all other what's their benefit, and all other basically orientation. First one is orientation. Basically, that's basically way, and the questions answer different live videos every week or every day, and it's depend upon me, and it's the best way you can grow your skill and collaborate with others.
Right. Thank you very much. Very true. And what about you, Muhammad? How can you use your skills to effectively collaborate with others? Oh, okay. That's all right. That's fine. So anyways, this is the end of the class, and I would like to extend a huge thank you to Muhammad Ali and Abdullah Akhtar for participating in the very first class. I guess I wouldn't call this a debut. This was an actual class. So
I have a question from you, Jasmine.
Sure, go right ahead.
uh, I am a very shy person, especially on the Facebook and on the YouTube. I as I have ability to go towards it, uh, to take as a skill, basically, to make a YouTube channel or any other things. As I have too much shy, and people say what you are doing and all other things. I have not go toward it, and I have really choose the other business. That's on me. And how can we overcome it? But your today's presentation, today's video, today's lecture is too effective to me. And what we can do there, if we are totally not want to go toward it, totally not want to. And I have totally shown my skills.
Wow, thank you. Muhammad, what did you think of this class? What did you learn?
It's a nice experience for me, and very appreciated to talk to you, Jasmine.
Mhm.
I hope we will connect in upcoming further live sessions, and I will be very appreciative to take your interview, inshallah,
Yes.
on upcoming in future. And I have a suggestion to Abdullah that if you shy again and again, you cannot achieve your success. So don't be shy. No one is seeing you. Uh, Click on camera and shoot what you say and what is your intentions, what is your thought shared with others. No one can you explore best knowledge from others.
Thank you very much. And can you mute your microphone again?
We will give.
Muhammad, can you mute your mic?
Yeah.
Mute your mic. There we go. I would like to extend a huge congratulations to Abdullah, because as you said, he is shy on camera, but he is here. He came on here and he participated in the activities. So congratulations to you, and keep on going.
Sorry for interrupting you. I really have find the point why most of the Pakistani peoples why not come on the live videos, because basically there is a huge lack of content, what we have to present, and it is also to me, and also with 99% peoples are not coming because there is a huge lack of content. That's the basically point what I have find. So I think first I have to make the proper content uh, about myself and about what I can present, and all about me and all other things what I can do. I think basically that's the basic point which we lost. And if we come on a live videos and if we have no any content to present, people will not see us. I think
Very good.
it's
Thank
the
you.
it's the two lake in us, and moreover the our community.
So thank you to both of you for joining and being my first students. I hope you learned something from this, and to the rest of you who watched this class, I hope you learned something too. And I'm looking forward to doing my next class with different people, and up to 9 people can join, and I'm looking forward to teaching you all. So with that said, have a great day, and I'll see you later.